So, last night, I, like many Americans, like many people, read the news. First from the president's Twitter page, and later from confirmed reports. The president and the first lady have contracted COVID 19. Um, yeah, that is. Yeah. So, admittedly, for about 3 minutes, I head and hands hyperventilated because of all of the possibilities from this. Every worst case scenario kept flashing in my head, and each one was worse than the last. Um, yeah, I I was trying to figure out how to address this, and I was having a hard time figuring out whether or not I even would, but I think I figured it out. And I guess today, I I don't think he'll ever see this. Maybe he will. I don't know. Um, if he does, I would like to speak directly to the President of the United States in what I will call an open get well soon letter. So here we go. Dear Mr. President, first I would like to say that I truly and unironically wish you a speedy recovery, and I wish you good health, and I wish you all of the best, you and your wife, during this terrifying time. Um, it is a serious, serious virus, a serious illness, especially for somebody of your demographic. And every report that I have read from survivors of symptoms, it is a special kind of hell to go through. So I wish you a speedy recovery, and I wish you comfort right now. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. There is something else I wish you, though, and that's humility. And I'm serious. I would not wish this virus, I would not wish this illness on my worst enemy. And Mr. Trump, I would like to think that you're up there, ideologically, everything. I make no fallacies about my opinions of you, sir. And still, I wish you well. And I wish you humility. Because make no mistake, your policies, your posturing, your downplaying, your snake oil selling, your manipulations, your lies, your disbanding of critical elements of the government apparatus designed to combat something like this, your grandstanding, all of it. Those and many more are some of the reasons why you contracted this. Your blatant refusal to socially distance and wear a mask so that you could own the libs. Yeah, that's on you. I wish you well. I hate that you're going through this. I am not celebratory about this. And, 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 I hold no sympathy for you. You brought this on yourself, sir. But there is a silver lining. If you recover from this, and I pray that you do, you have an opportunity to do something that I don't think you've ever done in your life. You have an opportunity to humble yourself. You have an opportunity to look your followers, the ones who hang on your every word, the ones who buy your snake oil, and tell them that this is not a hoax, this is real. To socially distance, to wear masks, to issue a mask mandate, to issue a national social distancing policy. You have had no problem in the past with utilizing federal overreach that benefits you. Now utilize federal overreach that benefits the American people. And if you win, keep utilizing the federal government to benefit the American people through all of the things that the American people have been asking for, have been demanding, for centuries. But start with this. I pray that you take a page out of Boris Johnson's book, a man who I also harbor no real respect for. But after the Prime Minister contracted COVID, after he recovered, he took it seriously. This is your opportunity to engage in real leadership, to humble yourself, to be presidential. Mr. President, I wish you the best. I wish you health. I wish you a speedy recovery. I wish you comfort. If you win in November, I wish you a healthy 4 years of prudent decision making, of humility, and of grace. If you lose, I wish you health, and I wish you comfort, and I wish you a twilight of peace. But right now, I also wish you humility. I wish for you a come to Jesus moment. Where you take this experience and you acknowledge it. You acknowledge that this virus is real, that you are now a statistic. Your name, your wife's name are both now on the statistics of people who have contracted this virus. And I pray that neither you nor your wife nor anyone else, I pray that your names are not moved to the 200,000 plus who have lost their lives to this. Mr. President, you have an opportunity to be a president. You have an opportunity to be a leader. Look at this not as anything else, but what it is. You contracted a virus that you called a hoax. To all of Donald Trump's supporters, the man whose every word you hang on is now a statistic. He is now one of millions who has contracted this virus. I hope that he is not one of 200,000 Americans who has died from this virus. But the fact remains that in your paradigm, this should now be considered real. Mr. President, once again, I wish you a speedy recovery, and I wish you health. And when you are done recovering, when you get back behind that great, beautiful, resolute desk, get to work. End your presidency on a positive note. End your presidency as the man who did everything in his power to fight this. You won't get any brownie points from me. You probably won't get any brownie points from history. But you will have done your job, at least in that regard. Mr. and Mrs. Trump, get well soon. And just know that even though I have total disdain for you both, I am praying for you. That's it. Have a good one.